So, I really want to say to any woman out there who's feeling stuck right now that your life is only beginning. So, even if you feel like you're broken right now, this is just a process of becoming. So, my name is Faith Labaro. I came from the Philippines in 2011. I moved here, got married here, and it was a difficult situation moving from a different country, not knowing where you're going, not having a family here was difficult. But apart from that, I also ended up having a domestic violence, abusive relationship. So after 7 years of being married, I decided to pack up and leave. But it's not as simple as I'm saying right now. There's a lot more to that than just being in that situation and leaving was the hardest part, as well as having 6 kids with me. So I came out of that relationship, struggling to settle into a home. Like I didn't have a permanent job. I was taking shifts where I can, working in retail wherever I can, and then, just figuring out where's the next bill gonna come from, all that sort of stuff. When you're going through domestic violence and coming out of that, it still takes a long time for you to recover and to heal. So it took a few years for me to even think about starting a business. Prior to that, I was working, I had trainings to work in social housing. I also, work in that field for a few years, but it's just very difficult because you always have to weigh between paying for the expensive childcare fees or going to work and spending time with your children. So it's always a battle in between. And as a mom, you always have to feel like you always have to stay on top of everything, but then you need to think about what future can I, what legacy, what can I provide for my kids that will make their lives better, because it's always a struggle, even working full time. My mom was here on a holiday for a few months, and then she's a professional massage therapist and naturopath in the Philippines, and she was here for a few months. And so that something sparked in me. I feel like I need to start a business. And suddenly, all these things that I never even thought, it never even crossed my mind, it just seems to start flowing. And I was browsing through Facebook and actually saw Global Sisters, and it sounded too good to be true. I started doing the sister school. They gave me structure on how to run a business, like things like your finances, how to, stuff, getting insurances, all the basic things that you need in starting a business. And then from then I had the confidence because I had this idea, and then suddenly they gave me all of this structure on how to actually run a proper business, and I felt like a real professional entrepreneur. When I didn't even know the word how to say it back then. So honestly, my experience with Global Sisters has been so nothing but amazing. Like it blows my mind thinking about the everything that they offer me, all the opportunities, even getting involved in the community and with other women. Like if I can share my story and someone could be inspired from that, then that's something that Global Sisters has also offered me. My business has gone so far more than I could ever have even thought of just in the last few months. So everything just seems to be running. So and it's only the start. Like I could just imagine what else can I get out of this. I have also started building the business to actually be exporting to the Philippines. So I've produced products to be sent out to the Philippines, as well as marketing it here in Australia. I definitely I'm still in an establishing stage, so a lot of my income still goes back to the business so I can make it grow. But I've also had stockists as well of my products already, so I can really see good results from what I'm doing with the business just in the last few months. I'm excited. So right now, my dreams and goals for my business is that I actually want Nourish Oils to be a household product. Like, I mean, I want every woman to experience my products, my oils, my wellness products, but that it doesn't end there, because my real heart for the business is to actually have an impact. I wanted to create a product that reminds women or people that, you know what, you can recover, you can move on, you can change your world. And it starts with an idea, but it could actually end up as something that will change your life and your generation.